Exactly how long would it take for you to run a mile? You said about 15 minutes. Survey said. Which letter of the alphabet do you think you use the least? You said U. Survey said. Give me a word that follows binge. You said binge eater. Survey said. Name a reason a mail carrier might have a bad day on their route. You said bit by a dog. Survey said. Alicia, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, Steve. Thank you.
Feeling great? That's good. That's good. That's good. What do you think your cousin got?
135 points.
That's pretty close. Well, she got 139 points. You need 61 to win. All right, let's remind everybody of T's answers. 25 seconds on the clock, please. Name an occasion where you feel you might be judged by the gift you give.
Christmas.
Try again.
Thanksgiving.
Exactly how long would it take for you to run a mile?
10 minutes.
Which letter of the alphabet do you think you use the least?
Z.
Give me a word that follows binge.
Binge drinking.
Name a reason a mail carrier might have a bad day on the route.
A dog chasing him.
Try again. Name an occasion where you feel might be judged by the gift you give. You said at Thanksgiving. Survey said wedding. Wedding was the #1 answer. Exactly how long will it take for you to run a mile? You said about 10 minutes. Survey said 10 minutes was the #1 answer. We need 39 points. Which letter of the alphabet do you think you use the least? You said Z. Survey said Z was the #1 answer. Wow. Binge eating was the #1 answer. And dog attack, #1 answer. Wow. That's $20,000. And they'll be coming right back on Family Feud, everybody. I'm Steve Harvey. We'll see you next time.
My name is Tiana Hugabook. I was involved in a motor vehicle accident. My car rolled over and flipped 3 times. I had fractured my spinal cord. I was unable to move my legs. It was very devastating. The reason I contacted Morgan & Morgan was I wanted to fight for myself. I wanted to be able to provide for my kids after losing everything that I did have. I heard of Morgan & Morgan, but never ever thought I'd be put in a predicament where I had to use them. They want to make sure that you and your family are well taken care of. I'm very happy with what I received.
Fall is the season for reinvention. It's easy to do with Macy's fall collection. Romantic dresses, the fall vibes they bring. These are a few of our favorite fall things. Brand new fall florals, fresh plaids and leather, trenches and cashmere. We've got it all here. Show up this autumn in style that sings. These are a few of our favorite fall things. Find all your favorite fall trends at Macy's.
Made in Georgia.
Drop whatever you're doing right now. The Wendy's $8 JBC meal deal is here. That's 2 junior bacon cheeseburgers, medium fries, and a medium drink. So you better be on your way. Bacon waits for no one. The #1 deal for the #1 bacon cheeseburger, gotta be Wendy's.
Papa John's went all in creating our new Papa Dipper, our first pizza designed for dipping. It comes with the garlic sauce flight, 3 new flavors plus the original. This is dipping done better. The new Papa Dipper. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Spend less for the shrimp you crave with the new Ultimate Spend Less Shrimp.
Ultimate Spend Less Shrimp? That sounds just like
garlic shrimp scampi, shrimp linguine alfredo, and popcorn shrimp on one plate for just $15.99.
There's nothing less about that.
That's real happiness, only at Red Lobster.
Drop whatever you're doing right now. The Wendy's $8 JBC meal deal is here. That's 2 Junior Bacon Cheeseburgers, medium fries, and a medium drink. So you better be on your way. Bacon waits for no one. The #1 deal for the #1 bacon cheeseburger, gotta be Wendy's.
Start your mornings with Good Morning Carolinas on ABC 15 News.
Carne asada is back at Chipotle. It's our most tender steak, expertly grilled throughout the day, expertly seasoned with garlic, cumin, and coriander, expertly crafted just for you. Nobody does carne asada like Chipotle. Nobody.
Let's go!
This is Conway Medical Center's Friday Night Rivals, powered by Mr. Sparky on the CW21.
Live from the home of the Johnsonville Golden Flashes. But, as you can see, there's no one on the field and no one in the stands. We have a lightning delay at Flashes Field in Johnsonville, actually Gresham, South Carolina. And, of course, I'm Alan Smothers along with Coach Chuck Jordan in the press box. And we hope to have football in just a little while, but we're going to kind of do a ad-lib sports talk show, which I'm used to doing because I do it every morning from 7 until 10 o'clock on ESPN Radio 96.3 FM in the PD and worldwide at thepressboxradio.com. Good evening, Coach. How are you?
I'm doing well. I just want to get some football going on.
Yeah, I want to see some football.
I'm not sure it is.
Well, you know what? I watched the game we did from here last year. It was against Green Sea Floyd's this afternoon. I just saw another lightning flash. So we're going to be at least another 30 minutes before we get football underway. But I watched the game, and I opened up with what I thought was a fairly clever line. Small town football, there ain't nothing like it. You coached in Conway, you told me earlier, for 34 years, and people flooded into the Conway football stadium to watch your team every Friday night. And Johnsonville's the same way. They come out and support the Golden Flashes and small-town football like we did at Lakeview a couple of weeks ago. It's just awesome.
Well, I thought one of the coolest environments that we've been in was 2 years ago at East Clarendon.
Yeah.
I remember going up and sitting in the booth, and next thing I know, they got a funnel cake sitting there and something to drink, and I'm like, yeah, I like this place already.
You like it when there's food involved, don't you?
That funnel cake was good.
We are in Johnsonville tonight. They're about to take on the Hannah Pamplico Red Raiders, and the two coaches have been so good to me over the years. They both listen to my show, The Press Box. In fact, the public address announcer here said that he was listening to my show when he was a middle school student going to class every morning. We're on from 7 till 10 a.m., and we are in our 23rd year.
Well, I find that hard to believe he was a middle school student because I thought your show was R-rated, Big Al.
It is. They don't call me the bad boy of sports radio for nothing. But we need to quickly talk about last week. we had a medical emergency in the booth. Our friend and our longtime friend and statistician Paul Gable had a mild heart attack in the press box. And when he left the booth, we thought it was over. We literally thought that we had lost Paul Gable. But the folks in Lake City, the fire and rescue squad, the Lake City school people, the principal, Mr. Cook, and the people in the stands worked in concert and saved Paul Gable's life. They got him to the Lake City Hospital. They shocked him back to life. He had a heart catheterization on Monday, open heart surgery on Tuesday, and he's out joking tonight. His chest still hurts from the CPR.
Yeah, they were pounding on him pretty good.
But we just praise God that he's still with us.
Absolutely, and we put up a lot of prayers. And one thing that I saw that occurred that night that I never had seen before in my life, Alan actually got to the point that he couldn't speak.
Mm-hmm.
And that was miraculous in itself.
When you leave me speechless,
that's right.
That's a medical emergency. And they did CPR on him at our feet as we were calling the game last week. And while I said on my radio show this week, I don't really know the definition of the term surreal, but that was about as surreal as I've ever been around.
Yeah, it was crazy because the booth was a small booth in the first place, and we had 3 seats in there, and that's all that would fit. And yet we probably had 6 or 8 people in there at one time, and we had to continue to do the show without really letting on to what we were dealing with.
They say the show must go on, and we went on and on. It was crazy, but his daughter has been awesome. His grandson, who's always with him, he was a rock.
Yeah, he was, and I finally looked at him. I thought we were going to lose Paul.
Well, I did too.
And I looked at his grandson and just said, look, you go on out, and because I didn't want him to that be his last memory. And so he did. He went on out, but he called his mom. He kept in touch with her, kept her in the loop, and he acted like he was 25 years old.
He really was. He was as calm and collected as anybody, certainly more than myself. But he poked you, pointed at his grandfather. You poked me and pointed at his grandfather. And for about a half an hour, I don't remember much about it because, as I've said many times on my show this week, you broadcast long enough, you'll see damn near everything.
Well, I hadn't been doing it long, and I've seen everything.
And I've seen just about everything. We had the officials walk off the field with 2 seconds left on the game clock 2 weeks ago. And then what happened last week, just quite the ordeal, if you will. Well, Coach, we need to take a quick timeout. We'll come back in a few minutes. We'll give you an update on what's going on here. We've just seen another flash of lightning. The rain has just started. There has been some talk of possibly moving the game till tomorrow, but we have no official word yet. We'll try to get you something when we return in just a few minutes. You're watching the Conway Medical Center Friday Night Rivals, the Johnsonville Golden Flashes and the Hannah Pamplico Red Raiders coming your way next on CW21.
Right here with Tony Zach from Benjamin Franklin Plumbing. You guys coming back for your 6th year with Friday Night Rivals. How do you feel week 0, but high school football is back? How excited is that?
Oh, yeah. Look, and how about the weather during this time of year? This has been a great August so far, so really looking forward to the fall football weather here. Glad to be a part of it, especially with the scholarship at Ben Franklin Plumbing. We've been doing it for 6 years, and it's just neat to make a difference in young student athletes' lives.
Hey, you guys, that's not something you have to do. Why is it something that you want to do, though?
It's just important to give back to the community. I mean, that's how, all of our employees that live here, we're all part of this community, and it's great to give back any way we can. And this is just one of the ways that we can really highlight spotlight somebody as well by partnering with WPDE and just having a good time handling, hanging out with the student athletes.
All right, here with Tony Zach from Mr. Sparky and Benjamin Franklin Plumbing. You guys are teaming up for your 6th year with the Friday Night Rivals. Why is this something you guys like to do?
Oh, it's high school football season, and we really enjoy being able to help provide that for the community on Friday nights, Thursday nights, whatever day they're playing. We're excited about it. It's just that time of year, and there's a lot of community involvement with it, and we want the community to know we're here to serve them.
And talking about your community involvement, you guys also have a scholarship program, correct?
Yeah, we do, and that's been a real exciting thing, especially when you start looking at the money over the last 5 years. Now this is year 6. Just being able to make a difference in, in student athletes' life like that, and I mean the quality of what we're putting out in high schools is just phenomenal when we look at all those student athletes coming through. So.
Back live at Flashes Field in Johnsonville. Alan Smothers, Chuck Jordan with you. Rodney Berry is hanging out over here in the corner, and we can bring him in just a few minutes. And we're going to try to corral the principal at Johnsonville to award them the $500 check from the Conway Medical Center. Conway Medical Center, of course, is your where they treat people and they treat you right. And, of course, we want to thank all of our sponsors, the Myrtle Beach Hyundai. Remember, no games, no gimmicks, just great deals at Myrtle Beach Hyundai. And our starting lineups are sponsored by the Horry County Solid Waste Authority. We'll get to that hopefully as we get closer to kickoff here tonight. We're going to be delayed for at least another 20 to 25 minutes. Neither team is on the field as we speak because there's another flash of lightning, and it was within 5 miles, so they have actually cleared the stands as well. We're hoping we're okay in the box.
Well,
Coach.
I'll be okay as long as I'm with you. You're a bigger target than I am.
You're exactly right, and I got that plate in my head too. That's will always be the attractor. But you want to talk about some coaches because these two coaches here tonight have been outstanding.
Yeah, and the home coach obviously is Ken Cribb, and he's been coaching now for 32 years, and that sounds like a long time, but he was just a puppy when I started. He started his coaching career in 1994 at Chapee High School.
Chapee.
And then actually he went to Hemingway for 19 years.
He won a
after
state
that.
championship at Hemingway.
And then went to Georgetown, decided to go to Georgetown, was only there for 3 years in Georgetown. And from Georgetown came to Johnsonville. And I think he told me 7 or 8 years here. I don't know what that means. One or the other. Maybe he's been here 7 and he's on 8.
Well, Johnsonville has had a rich tradition as well. Coach
Absolutely.
Henson won a state championship here a few years ago. Then right behind him, Louis Lineberger came and had some – I know you had some knockdown dragouts with Louis over at Hartsville.
Oh, yeah, and Coach Rankin was here way back in
You're
the days.
kidding. I did not know Bernie was here.
Coach Rankin was here and I don't know the years. That was before my time, but
Sure.
I think this is where he actually maybe started way back in the days. But presently, though, Ken is both the athletic director and football coach, and those are two tough jobs. It's tough to kind of, keep those
You did that
together.
for a few years. I want to say this because in a lot of counties, in Horry County now, and I know in Florence School District 1, you can't be an athletic director and a head coach of a sport because it takes so much of your time and efforts, and you got to have a great, staff of assistant athletic directors and whatnot.
Yeah.
But you did it for over 20 years.
And I will say, I did it for 32 of my 34.
Yeah.
But I will say that job has changed tremendously over time. Because when I first came back to Conway to coach from PC in 1983, the AD was more of a position where you hired good people and you let them do their jobs. They did the eligibility. You helped them with their schedule. You helped with those things, but it wasn't something that you had to do. Now, all of the information that we had to be able to deliver in terms of communicating with the high school league and all that has grown exponentially over time. Another thing that's happened in that time frame from the 80s until now is the number of sports that they have in high school.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, now you got so many things. I know when
boys volleyball and women's wrestling.
Yes, absolutely. and you got lacrosse in Horry County now, a lot of teams there.
Right.
And in the bigger cities you have a lot of that. And of course swimming's been around for quite a while, and you kind of understand why it has. But you have particularly the demands on the spring sports are very difficult. And so for the athletic director, I think that doing that job now is much more difficult than it was in past times. Also, I don't think we were as fundraising oriented
exactly
20, 30, 40 years ago
I've said
as
that
they have to be now, because you got to be able to help substantiate the athletic departments. So it's a big job. And yet at some of the smaller schools, you still see both positions. Matter of fact, Trey Woodbury on the other side is the head football coach, the head baseball coach, and the daggum athletic director.
And for a while last year, he was principal at the same time.
Yeah, and speaking of Trey, let's talk
Trey
a little
Woodbury
bit about.
is one of my favorite people in the world. He's a big fan of the Press Box radio show, and we had a good discussion with him before the game. But you were talking about the head AD or the athletic director's position now is all about revenue, just like in college.
Well,
Revenue.
And it's about revenue. It's about balancing the budget. There are a lot of transportation implications because you've got to provide for all of that, a lot of scheduling implications. And the toughest part about scheduling now, there's so much demands for the fields that they use. You may have a baseball field. Now, I know in Horry County now, they've got varsity baseball, JV baseball, and B-team baseball. And some of the schools have more than one B team, if I'm not mistaken.
And athletic directors over all of that, even down to the middle schools.
And down to the middle schools. Now, some high schools in Horry County may have, or some middle schools may have a school athletic director, but it's not the norm.
Right.
So I would say those are very difficult jobs. And when I was AD at Conway, I'd be there all day. I'd come in early, and I'd be there late at night, and I'd finally go home. And before I could get home, I got a call. Something broke down.
That's, I say that every day on my radio show, is that athletic directors have so much on their plate. Obviously, they've got to budget properly to still have money left for the spring sports. That's why you hate losing a Friday night football game.
Yes.
I get it. I do. But you also have to do what you were talking about as far as making sure that everything is taken care of, and you get there earlier than everybody else and you leave later than everybody else.
And if you do leave, something's going to break down. I learned that the hard way. I learned that if I went up in my office and stayed up there, it was okay. I could get some work done. But the minute I left, it broke down.
Well, you want to talk about Trey Woodbury a little bit. He's one of my favorite people.
Trey he's got 31 years of coaching experience, so he's a junior to Kim, but they're both up there. Trey started in Williston, Elko.
Yeah, he was telling me about that earlier.
I would challenge most people from this part of the state to tell me where that is. But then he moved from there to Marlboro County, which we're much more familiar with.
With Dean Boyd, who's one of my favorite people in the world, too.
And then at McBee was his first head coaching job, I think, at McBee High School. And then went from there to West Florence and was at West Florence for 15 years. And then left West Florence, and it's where he is.
Well, he was forced out at West Florence by someone who is not a good person, and I understand he's just been fired recently, so it couldn't happen to a better guy. But be that as it may, he was with Pam Quick at West Florence, and those are two of the best people on the planet. And they, I hated what happened to him here in Pete Ellis at West Florence, but he's landed on his feet pretty well here at Johnsonville.
Well, no doubt about it, and that's what happens with good coaches, and they're going to find another position because they're good football coaches. But both of these guys are good people, and that's what I want to know when I'm dealing with somebody is what kind of person I'm dealing with, and can you trust what they tell you?
The two coaches we had last week, Coach Cornelius and Coach Eastep, and here tonight, Coach Cribb and Coach Woodbury. Those four are some of the best we ever work with. It's time to take a break, and we just had another lightning strike. People, it might be late when we get started, or we'll get word for you about, possible moving in just a little bit. But you're watching the Conway Medical Center Friday Night Rivals, powered by Mr. Sparky on the CW21.
What's with all the goats? GOAT. George's outstanding attorney team?
After you've been injured in a car crash, call George Sink Injury Lawyers and get the GOAT on your side. Hurt? Call all nines now.
Greatness is measured in the mornings you wake up ready to move. In the moments you choose motion over stillness. In every single time you refuse to sit this one out. That's why CMC Orthopedics has 5 locations across the county and sees walk-in patients every day. It's why the Chanticleers trust us with their dreams as the premier orthopedic provider of CCU athletics. Greatness keeps moving, and CMC Orthopedics keeps you there.
Sure, recycling is the first step, but it's not the only step. After your items are recycled, they are sold to manufacturers who convert them into raw material to make new recyclable content. That means you need to buy products made of recycled material too. This assures the success and value of recycling. Together, we can help make sure our future is a clean one. Visit www.solidwasteauthority.org or www.recyclerightsc.org for more info on how to recycle right South Carolina.
Car wreck? Trying to do it alone? Handling it yourself? You thought it was going to be easy, didn't you? Hey, I get it. Let me guess. Your car isn't fixed. The adjuster won't call you back. You can't get medical treatment. They probably even offered you a quick buck. Hey, what's the old saying? A man who represents himself has a fool for a client. I'm Justin Lovely, and I'm here to help.
I was T-boned at an intersection. My car was totaled, bills are piling up, and I needed help. Fast. I called George Sink Injury Lawyers, and they got me $710,000. If you've been hurt, don't wait. Call all nines now. They helped me, and I know they'll help you too.
Back at Flashes Field in Johnsonville, where the rain is coming down now. The field is cleared. The stands are cleared. The lightning is nearby. We just got an update that it looks like 8:30 or 9 o'clock for a start, depending on the lightning situation. That's we can play in the rain. We can't play with lightning. So we're looking at maybe 8:30. It moves out of here, and we can get underway at 9 o'clock. I want to thank the principal of Johnsonville, though. We talked to him last year, Terrell Fleming. He was going to come up and join us, but with this going on, there's so much he's into. I can understand his being detained.
Yes, I'm sure he's got plenty going on right now, and he's got a lot of questions. And, one of these kind of calls are very difficult because they've got their homecoming tonight.
It's homecoming.
And
that's
we're
right.
looking out there, and we're seeing all the floats, and there's still some kids kind of hanging around the floats. They got their umbrellas up, and you hate that.
Gosh.
But I saw some little girls in here with their long gowns and stuff on, so it does disrupt a lot of things. I'm sure they'd love to get this in if it is all possible.
Well, if we can't see it from on screen, but from where we are, you can see the parking lot. And the people are still here.
Yeah, they're ready.
They're ready to watch some football.
And they, I don't see that many cars have left. To tell you the truth.
No, they're going to try to ride this thing out. And it's Hannah Paplico and Johnsonville here tonight at Flashes Field. And, Coach, earlier this week, we had the North-South All-Star Game rosters announced. The Shrine Bowl is going to be announced in a special television broadcast over the weekend on Sunday on another station, but at 5:30 Sunday afternoon. This is the first year ever that the Shrine Bowl has been announced or participants announced after the North-South game.
Well, and, I've always maintained that everything that we end up doing in high school kind of rolls down from the top.
Yeah.
And so you see those announcements of All-American teams and bowl teams and all of that kind of stuff, and it's going to trickle down till it gets to the high school.
Well, Rodney Berry, our third partner, asked earlier if I was okay with announcing the North-South All-Stars 4 games into the season when we don't even know who seniors, especially because they've got to be seniors,
right,
whether they're going to have great seasons or not. Well, I said, listen, my good friend John Rhodes was on the McDonald's All-American Selection Committee for basketball, and they announced that in January.
Yeah. Well, and honestly, you kind of know who those guys are, and barring an injury or something, they would be there anyway, I think, in most cases.
Well, you got some locals there that you want to talk about that you know?
I was looking at particularly some guys that we've already covered this year, and some we've seen in past years too. We got a defensive back, Orion Smalls from Darlington, who we saw 2 weeks ago, and he will go as a defensive back. Also, Adrian Great from Waccamaw.
See him in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we'll see him in a couple of weeks, and I had an opportunity to work with Adrian with a leadership course the last couple of years. So
Sweet.
He's a sharp kid. Defensive lineman Chris Price from Hartsville, 6'3", 286-pound DL. They've always had a couple of those big defensive linemen, but mostly they've had a fast back at Hartsville every year, or 2 or 3 of them. Also at Loris, Demaria Thurman, 6'3", 300 pounds.
I know you know all about the Loris team.
Yeah, and
we'll see him in a few weeks.
Yeah, and we'll see them in a few weeks, and they're kind of the team to beat in Horry County right now.
Exactly.
I think you could easily say that. And then I guess this would be our area, Michael Bennett, the defensive lineman out of Cross High School, 1A Cross. And then for sure, DeLon White, big lineman out of Green Sea Floyd's, 6'3", 330 pounds, so it's good to have some local people. And then Antonio Brown, linebacker out of Myrtle Beach High School. He's a 5'10", 200-pound linebacker, and usually when Myrtle Beach is good on defense, they're good.
Oh, yeah.
And
Carry-on
Brown from Dillon High School is also a linebacker, 5'11", 210. And we still have a good many people. You want to go ahead and go through them?
Go right through.
Terry Gordon out of South Florence High School, a linebacker, 6', 200.
Your son coaches him.
Yeah, my son coaches defense there, and he loves Terry. He loves the way he plays the game. And Davion McNair at Andrews High School, 6'1", 327. And we haven't seen Andrews.
Not yet. Yep.
And hope to. Another lineman out of South Florence.
That's a
Ethan
big old booger right there, isn't he?
Yeah, 6'5", 335.
Woo!
South Florence. And he's got good movement. I've seen him play, and they've got several good linemen there. Aiden Mack out of Crestwood, 6', 303. Aiden Starnes out of Hartsville, 6'5", 265. So that's 2 linemen that Hartsville's got in, 1 offensive lineman, 1 defensive lineman.
And that's all you can have in either the Shrine Bowl or the North-South game, 2 from the same team.
And I think they've had on occasion where they picked up a third if they had somebody that dropped out late, and that would be the only exception. Zach Page, Latta High School, 6', 303. I guess you got to be close to 300 pounds to play in that game.
In high school football
They've
now?
been eating a lot of chickens, I can tell you that. And then outside linebacker, so this is basically a movement position, is Chris Stewart, a 6'4", 230-pounder out of Andrews. And that makes 2 guys out of Andrews, which is great. Jaden Fox, Carolina
Jaron
Fox.
Jaron. They thought he was going to be a Shrine Bowler for certain.
Yeah, and he
they
is,
were happy to get him.
And he's 190 pounds now. And I remember when that rascal was so skinny, and he has worked hard, and certainly they were lucky to get him. And then at running back, Tyleek Dukes, 5'11", 275 out of Kingstree High School. And then last, and certainly not least, Jordan Jenkins, a 6'4", 195-pounder out of Conway High School, wide receiver.
Yeah, Josh Pierce got a good one there. Guys, it is coming down in buckets right now. We've got it on our windows here in the press box. We are going to send it back to regular programming on the CW in just a minute or so, and we will give you updates as we get them to determine when and if we're going to get this game underway tonight. Hannah Pamplico versus Johnsonville on the Conway Medical Center Friday Night Rivals that is powered by Mr. Sparky, America's on-time electrician, and Conway Medical Center is your compassionate care that you can count on. Thank you to all of our sponsors, Robinson Community College, Red Zone, Hope Health. Your health begins here. The Hope Health touchdowns throughout the night. And, of course, Conway Medical Center giving $500 to the host schools, along with Benjamin Franklin.
Sinclair's High School Sports proudly presents the Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals Highlight Showcase.
Welcome to the Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals Highlight Showcase. I'm your host, Jill Jelnick. With the high school football season kicking off soon, let's look across the country at some of the most incredible plays from last season. We're starting things off with what fans love most: spectacular catches. From diving grabs to leaping receptions, these are the top catches from the 2024 season.
Here comes the pressure. Gonna go deep into the end zone. It's a flip, and it's caught. What a great catch from Shane Bauer, the 6'2 senior.
Day to throw. He's gonna hurl it deep downfield, and that ball is hauled in. What a catch by Javian Robinson.
To evade the rush, throws it, end zone, jump ball, what a catch! Touchdown, Sam Donovan climbs the ladder and comes down with it.
A little bit Aaron. It's one-on-one. He's got him.
Got him again.
He went up and caught it. What
Great
a catch.
Great catch.
Get a number on that man. Is that 19? That sophomore. Strike up the Fairfield Central front song to Aquarius Shannon. 6'1", 180, a 10th grader, folks.
Gaysford corner. That pass high and caught. One-handed catch.
Gonna throw it, little fade, caught, touchdown. Xavier Smith.
He goes right over the defender and makes a play.
What do they call that? You got mossed?
Now he steps up, wants to go for it all up the right side and pulled down at the 20. Inside the 20 again is Katori Marion. Yeah, the pass rush has generally been 3. Deep ball looking for Stewart, and Stewart brings it home inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 40.
Stewart will be a star at the college level and beyond.
Going to throw again. Throws it for the end zone, and it is caught! What a touchdown by Patton! He walked the tightrope on the back boundary.
Mitchell scrambling, looking for Marvinus Butler. Brown made the catch inside the 20. A dime down to the 12. My goodness, Josh Stremborski.
Trying to get it to the end zone, he does. Let's see what happens, never know. And it is caught!
No way!
It's out of the end zone! Touchdown for Stroudsburg. Ethan Dutzik with a North American Warhorse touchdown.
Thede going for it all, has a man out there. Catch is made, touchdown. Slinger. Lucas Sun, another spectacular catch.
Here's Clear going deep down the near sideline. Amari Jackson, did he haul it in? It looks like he did. That was tremendous. Lights, camera, action, Jackson.
Pitch and go. Looking for Fry. Leaping grab. Touchdown, Hartford.
A nice game clock. Gustin looking to the end zone. He's got a man. It's Haymaker. And he pulls down the catch for a Viking touchdown.
Yeah.
Jack Haymaker. That's a Viking touchdown presented by Donato's.
Great job, Haymaker.
Flushed, rolls, and somehow
Great
Ransom
catch.
makes the one-handed catch. Oh no, that's Browning, excuse me. Browning with the catch at the 15-yard line.
Throws deep. Blair brings it in. Jadon Blair wrestling to the 15.
Oh, Notre Dame fans, you gotta love seeing that one. Jadon Blair.
This guy's going to get another 4,000 yards. Going deep, looking to the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown. Ambrosio comes up with the TD and 11.
They got decoy this time. They're going deep. John Henry Collins. And it caught Kanye Reed inside the 10-yard line.
Don't go anywhere. More incredible highlights from Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals are coming up after the break.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
Welcome to WOW, an hour of power. Let's get it on. It's every woman for herself in the ring right now. Oh my! Vicious drop. All it takes is one moment of hesitation, and that could be the difference between victory and defeat. Beautiful neck breaker right to the purple mat. She's not going to go down without a fight.
Women of Wrestling, Sunday nights at 7 on the CW21.
From sun to storm, weather can change at a moment's notice. I'm ABC 15's Chief Meteorologist Ed Piotrowski. You can take me and the entire Weather Authority team with you wherever you go. Just scan this code with your mobile device now. Not only will the WPDE weather app tell you what it'll be like next week, you'll get up-to-the-minute severe weather warnings for wherever you are. Local weather from local people. The WPDE weather app. Get it today and know what the weather will be.
Powered by these sponsors.
Welcome back. You've heard it before. Defense wins championships. From punishing hits to game-changing tackles, here are the best defensive plays from 2024.
Gonna try to go. Does he have some room? Wow. This time he's hit, loses his helmet, and just like that gets stopped in his tracks. And that was Noah Armstrong on the reception. And Hampton King once again makes another big hit. Well, you know, you don't have much of a chance 1 against 7 back there. So
They want a conversion here. Here comes pressure, hit as he was about to throw the football. The ball is free. Gurley on the hit, and taking it back to the house is Dolly, the junior. That's a lineman's dream. Touchdown number 3 for the Central York defense. Gurley with the hit.
Gonna go left. Ball in the air, and it's intercepted.
Oh.
Coming down with it is Emilion Johnson, who made the pick and takes it back to the 41-yard line. There is a penalty marker at the spot where he was tackled.
Little jet sweep action to the outside. Oh, big hit. We got a fumble in the end zone?
Oh, boy, we've seen it all.
Goodness gracious. The jet sweep to Brody Tonin and a monster hit. It looks like coming up with that TJ Hartwell.
Launches, and that one is going to be picked. Sean Legros. Legros makes a cut. Sean Legros.
Great block.
Put it back on their own 3-yard line. Judkins, it's hit hard right in the hands of Landon Crozier for the big red touchdown.
Oh, right place, right time, man. Great defensive play.
Furcus hit as he's throwing. Ball tipped and intercepted. Excellent job defensively by Iosencio. Eric Iosencio, the sophomore, with the interception. Third turnover tonight by Oak Creek.
Carpenter looks to throw. He will. It's intercepted in the end zone by the Red Devils. And bringing it out, looking for a big return. Here comes St. Clairsville off to the races. All the way back for the score, Gage Wolf.
After the break, we'll turn our focus to the ground game with the most exciting and explosive runs of the season. Stay with us.
Ashton was a high-level athlete. She was, even at 5. And in an instant, your world flips. And your healthy 5-year-old competitive cheerleader, softball player has a brain tumor.
My thoughts were, I'm going to lose my daughter.
And the physician was like, your best option is St. Jude. Coming here and receiving treatment that was life-saving for our child, and knowing that that treatment would be of no cost to us was a huge weight lifted. You can be present 100% here for Ashton. That meant the world to us.
We're very, very thankful for the fact that we have St. Jude and to get a second chance with Ashton.
Welcome to Wow, an hour of power. Let's get it on. It's every woman for herself in the ring right now. Oh my, vicious drop. All it takes is one moment of hesitation, and that could be the difference between victory and defeat. Beautiful neck breaker right to the purple mat. She's not going to go down without a fight.
Women of Wrestling, Sunday nights at 7 on the CW21.
From sun to storm, weather can change at a moment's notice. I'm ABC 15's Chief Meteorologist Ed Piotrowski. You can take me and the entire Weather Authority team with you wherever you go. Just scan this code with your mobile device now. Not only will the WPD weather app tell you what it'll be like next week, you'll get up-to-the-minute severe weather warnings for wherever you are. Local weather from local people. The WPDE weather app. Get it today and know what the weather will be.
Powered by these sponsors.
Running the ball is where grit meets greatness. Whether it's speed, strength, or pure determination, these runs had it all. Here are the top rushing plays from the 2024 TNL and FNR season.
The play in the third quarter. 14-point lead for the visitors. The handoff again to Portia. Portia turns on the corner. He's got it to the 20, shakes and bakes, slides away from 2-3 tacklers, gets a couple of blockers in front of him at the 10, the 5, touchdown! Roderick Portia. What a run!
Yeah, he reversed field, and he's just got too much speed for you to have to turn and chase him down. But you can see right here, Alan, he did a good job of following his blocker.
Fresnell, the new athletic director, appreciate the hospitality once again. And Baylor Necessary in the Wildcat format, and he breaks through, and Baylor Necessary has some running room. Baylor Necessary is going to go 99 yards for the touchdown. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. What a swing of momentum.
First down and goal. And the toss. Buttery makes one man miss, shakes off the tackle from Leps. He is still going. Buttery across the goal line. He is in for the touchdown. What an effort.
Cam Wade with a cut inside the 40. Wade down the sideline. Wade is gone. Cam Wade had a special teams touchdown called back earlier. This one from 57 yards.
The coordinator's thinking two plays here. Ball's on the ground. Vogel's trying to make something out of nothing and does. He's still on his feet. Vogel to the 15, to the 10. Touchdown, Vogel! Talk about stick-to-itiveness. That play was blown up, and that young man just wouldn't give up.
This is one of the more impressive plays that we've seen all year. I mean, this.
Yeah, it's rare to have that chemistry, especially on a high school team, but you can see how they play together. It's very seamless.
Curtis doesn't like what he sees, takes for himself, now towards the left sideline, still on his feet, still up, D-Tech twirls in, and goes over the goal line. Jared Curtis with his third touchdown of the night as Nashville Christian strikes again. There were a handful of times, Bruno.
The quarterback, a little confidence. Devon Eka again goes to the outside. Eka's got some room. Eka busts to the corner. Eka headed to the end zone. And he scores. 62 yards.
Mount Carmel's defense wants to hold. They give it to Sheptak. He's flush, but he's got a lot of speed. Can he get the corner? He dives, and he is in. It's a North American Warhorse touchdown by Bo Sheptak, diving into the end zone, and Danville takes back the lead.
Wants to throw it again, scrambling for his life, being chased, has the corner, and goes over the top, and that effort's going to get him the first down.
Well done, young man. Ronaldo Nehemiah at the end of this thing.
Up next, special teams and game-winning moments that brought the fans to their feet. Don't go anywhere. We're back after this.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful. Always Marine. Marking a path for the next generation.
Welcome to Wow, an hour of power. Let's get it on. It's every woman for herself in the ring right now. Oh my! Vicious drop. All it takes is one moment of hesitation, and that could be the difference between victory and defeat. Beautiful neck breaker right to the purple mat. She's not going to go down without a fight.
Women of Wrestling, Sunday nights at 7 on the CW21.
From sun to storm, weather can change at a moment's notice. I'm ABC 15's Chief Meteorologist Ed Piotrowski. You can take me and the entire Weather Authority team with you wherever you go. Just scan this code with your mobile device now. Not only will the WPD weather app tell you what it'll be like next week, you'll get up-to-the-minute severe weather warnings for wherever you are. Local weather from local people. The WPDE weather app. Get it today and know what the weather will be.
Powered by these sponsors.
Let's be honest, when it comes to special teams, that unit can flip the script on any game. Kick returns, blocked kicks, and momentum-changing plays. These are the best special teams moments from last season.
Parker makes the catch at the 2. The senior with some room. Weston Parker for CPA down the right sideline. One man to beat. Touchdown Lions. All right, BA will get a chance to answer now, and here they go. This is Neo Clifton with some room, spinning out to the 40. Past midfield on his feet. Neo Clifton trying to answer with a kick 6 of his own.
Isaiah Hopewell to do the kick, but they fake it. They're going to have something good happen here. They throw it and complete it. Down the sideline. No flags. Touchdown, Judson Rockets.
Holy cow, look at the Judson sideline. They are going nuts. Don, I'm watching this play going. I'm going, come on, throw a block for your guy. That was exactly what they wanted to do by design, obviously. Track guy, he's a power lifter guy. A lot of their offense, and one block kick deserves another, right?
Still loose. Alamo Heights has it, but, still not out of bounds. We can get a couple of points here. Another pitch, and they've got room. Miracle on the Mississippi.
You got to be kidding
It's
me.
Max Bacon.
I was going to say, when am I going to have a chance to finish my story? Like, not on this play, dude.
Had a good step and a half on the defender. NC safe kickoff. And that ball comes loose, and Sanderson recovers. A big hit on special teams by Sanderson. And the recovery by Camerini. And Maidry, who's had such an enormous game on punts and kickoff returns, coughed it up on a big hit.
Yeah, one of the better, bigger schools on the Big Island of Hawaii.
All right, so the return from Tavion Edwards. And Tavion gets to the outside. Could we have a kick return for a touchdown? Tavion Edwards does it.
Under the rain that has been steady since kickoff, and it's a fake. It's a fake running up the middle, and with the first down is Omeza Danian. Some trickery on special teams, and Green Hill converts the UA Local 572 first down.
But you're going to be sprinting down on the first one. Now the second one.
Onside kick. And it goes right to Riverside. Harry Armstrong throwing out all the stops. They make me kick it again. I'm going to do this to you. And it goes right into the hands of a Viking.
For this one, but definitely has this one right in their line of sight. A big one tonight, Ben.
All right, speaking of big ones, Jeremiah Thomas fields the kickoff, making some moves, getting downfield, and just like that, touchdown, Gadsden County.
Kostoff from his 16 with a head of steam. Kostoff, he just barreled over a player.
54.
Oh, man. Richie Kostoff just knocked over number 54, Ryan Roselda Jr., and he came up very gingerly. Did bounce back up, folks.
Now get ready for the most thrilling finishes of the season. When the game is on the line and heroes are made, there's nothing quite like those game-clinching plays. These clutch moments were the difference between heartbreak and celebration. Here are the best game-winning plays of the 2024 Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals season.
Here from the 35. Overton, pressure from Helton, sidesteps it. Now just going to heave it up, look into the far corner, tipped up in the air, caught by J.J. Bush. Touchdown, Bobcats, and Theodore wins it at the buzzer. Helfrich to be the hero. Clean snap. Wake Forest wins it. Helfrich knocks it home at the gun. And Wake Forest remains unbeaten. They move to 3-0, a 13-10 win over rival Heritage.
Babalola throws left side. It's caught. It's caught, and Ravenwood wins. And Ravenwood is 9-0.
2nd and goal. Baker lobs. It's caught. Gilchrist touchdown. Game on the line and a dynamic connection. Gilchrist and Baker.
Jones throwing towards the end zone. It will be picked off. And the Rams win it in overtime. Intercepted by Turner.
Rasmussen, back shoulder. Did he get it? Touchdown! Wow!
I'll tell you, the Pula brothers are just taking turns.
Field goal attempt. If they're inside, they'll probably go for it a 3rd time, James.
Compton trying to find a way, and he's going to run out of defenders. He still has the football. Throw it into the end zone. Is it a catch? They call it a catch.
DeMarco has a man wide open on the near side, but he goes over to the middle. Caught, touchdown! 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 McQuaid!
Now they're going to be kicking from the hash if they don't complete this pass.
So Noah Legg.
You better make it. You better make it.
He gets all the way in for the
He's
touchdown.
in the end zone.
Noah Legg, 10 yards for the Conway touchdown with just 23 seconds left on the clock.
And you know what? If he hadn't have gotten that, what would they do? They would have to run the quarterback sneak. Watch Legg on the scramble here. This is his biggest play tonight. Now, what I want to give Legg credit for is when the money was there.
2nd down and goal inside the 10. Quick pass over the shoulder. Touchdown.
Great
catch. His 2nd touchdown of the night. Another People's Bank of Alabama touchdown.
Boy.
And now it's almost time for our favorite moment of 2024 TNL and FNR season. After the break, we reveal our play of the year, one that goes beyond the field.
Ashton was a high-level athlete. She was, even at 5. And in an instant, your world flips. And your healthy 5-year-old competitive cheerleader, softball player has a brain tumor.
My thoughts were, I'm gonna lose my daughter.
And the physician was like, your best option is St. Jude. Coming here and receiving treatment that was life-saving for our child, and knowing that that treatment would be of no cost to us was a huge weight lifted. You can be present 100% here for Ashton. That meant the world to us.
We're very, very thankful for the fact that we have St. Jude and to get a second chance with Ashton.
Welcome to WOW, an hour of power. Let's get it on. It's every woman for herself in the ring right now. Oh my! Vicious drop. All it takes is one moment of hesitation, and that could be the difference between victory and defeat. Beautiful neck breaker right to the purple mat. She's not going to go down without a fight.
Women of Wrestling, Sunday nights at 7 on the CW21.
From sun to storm, weather can change at a moment's notice. I'm ABC 15's Chief Meteorologist Ed Piotrowski. You can take me and the entire Weather Authority team with you wherever you go. Just scan this code with your mobile device now. Not only will the WPDE weather app tell you what it'll be like next week, you'll get up-to-the-minute severe weather warnings for wherever you are. Local weather from local people. The WPDE weather app. Get it today and know what the weather will be.
Powered by these sponsors.
High school football is more than just the action. It's about the heart, the spirit, and the community. Our play of the year comes from Columbus, Ohio, where two teams join forces to make a dream come true for one inspiring young man. It's a moment bigger than any game, and one we'll never forget.
This young man coming out to the field right now is Jackson Maynard. He is suffering from Duchenne's syndrome, and a young man who has meant so much to this Hilliard-Davidson program, a rallying point for all the players on this football team. A senior will get a chance here to score a touchdown in this game. We will have an untimed down, and Jackson Maynard will get a chance to put the ball in the end zone for the Hilliard-Davidson Wildcats. Jackson Maynard was asked earlier in the week, do you want to wait till the final home game of the year to get on the field and score a touchdown? And he said, no, I want to do it against Bradley. And a young man, again, whose fight has meant so much to this Davidson community and to the Hilliard community as a whole. His family has established the Little Hercules Foundation, which is something that helps the young man and raises awareness for what he is battling all across the country. And there he has the football, and Jackson Maynard is heading towards the end zone tonight. And a very special touchdown. A lot of points will be scored during the season in games, but none bigger than that one right there. Touchdown, Jackson Maynard.
Thanks so much for joining us for the Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals Highlight Showcase. Be sure to check your local listings for kickoff times in your area for the 2025 high school football season. Until then, we'll see you under the lights.
Along the Grand Strand, in the Petey, and along the Border Belt.
Hey, it's Tony Zach with Mr. Sparky reminding you it's hurricane season. Do you need help with your portable generator hookup? Mr. Sparky can make it easy by installing an interlock kit and a receptacle. This keeps our hard-working linemen safe when you're using your portable generator. Call the electrical professionals at Mr. Sparky. We'll be right over.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Robinson Community College, your source for higher education and short-term training needs. Offering accounting, basic law enforcement training, cosmetology, criminal justice, cybersecurity, electrical systems, EMS, HVAC, mechatronics, medical office administration, respiratory therapy, radiography, university transfer, artificial intelligence, welding, and more. Online and face-to-face instruction available. Learn more at robinson.edu.
Aprende inglés gratis en RCC.
It's time to play Family Feud. Give it up for Steve Harvey.
Thank y'all very much. Yeah, dude, I appreciate it. Well, welcome to Family Feud, everybody. I'm your man, Steve Harvey. Well, we got a good one for you today, returning for their third day with a total of $20,975 from Columbus, Georgia. It's the champs. It's the Shaw family. And from San Francisco, California, it's the Trefney family. Everybody's here trying to win themselves a lot of cash, and somebody might have a shot at an all-inclusive by Marriott Bonvoy family vacation on the island of Barbados, plus $10,000 from Family Feud. All right, let's play the feud. Give me Francis. Give me Pamela.